Am I audible?
Yes, you are audible. So, before starting the interview, you just will just need to turn on your camera.
Yeah, yeah. I'm opening it. Is
Mhm.
it? Am I pretty visible?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's visible. Your voice is pretty yeah, too much low. If you could keep mic.
Now it is fine.
Yes, yes. Now it's clear and loud. Okay. So I hope you are going this interview on laptop itself.
Yes, yes.
Okay. So because we will need your screen sharing as well. Okay. So before starting the interview, I just let you know this is a technical assessment as well as we will have a coding practice session as well.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay.
So make yourself comfortable
Mm-hmm.
and let's just start. So just let me know about your technical background and the projects you have undertaken.
Yeah, sure. So, as far as the technological front is concerned, so I majorly works on the Java and Spring Boot, a bit of microservices as well, and some here and then front end technologies like JavaScript, HTML, CSS. And as far as our projects are concerned, so currently I'm looking out for the Forex application project of the Forex Bank. Prior to that, I have looked on and worked as an implementation engineer for the BPM solution of a product-based company. And I have taken current account, saving account projects, automation projects of the ATM, and as well as instant account opening with integration of different mobile devices across Android and iOS, and currently doing it a Forex application integration within the Axis Bank.
Okay. So as far I can see in your resume, you are currently working with Axis Bank Limited as a manager.
Yeah,
So is it a technical profile or what?
it's a mix of it. So basically, I'm corporately working on say different projects. So I'm working in one project. I'm working as a manager, and one project I'm working as a business analyst, and another project I work as a developer.
So what is your role uh, in the Java developer application? What you are
So yeah,
yeah. Go ahead, go ahead.
so basically, I'm actually since I have no experience regard to the Forex application, how it works. So I'm currently integrating different Forex application into a one dashboard. So we are creating the dashboards, for the different applications and onboarding the customers in the same application. Altogether, having different SSO and STP profiles with the oracles, with the oracle system. Sorry,
Okay.
with the Finacle system. Sorry. Yeah.
So how you are integrating like I just want technical details how you are implementing that.
So basically, we have created tokens. For SSO, basically, in the banking term, the SSO basically means without using the particular suppose the SS application, and if you want this internally, you wanted to redirect to your internal application, but without using with using your credential, what you have logged into the first place. So that basically is the SSO. But SSO is different. It's like you need not to log in into that particular application altogether, which you are integrating to. That we are doing. So, for example, currently we have this product called FX Connect and FX All and FX Forest Trading. So these are different applications, but with using the same mapping for all the application, we are doing it. Another part is like STP. STP is basically without any manual intervention. The deal should basically a particular deal is basically suppose you are converting US dollar to an INR. So it's basically these particular deal should be STP to the Finacle. So basically Finacle is whole and sole responsible for all the transaction which is happening in the front end. So it should not be the manual process like once your deal has been submitted, then you have to go to the Finacle and do some calculations and
Okay.
those things. Yeah.
Okay. I just want to know about the SSO part. So, how you are implementing SSO and which protocol you are using? Any auth you integrate in between?
Auth, I, uh, Auth we have not integrated. We have actually created out the tokens and whatever the application. So we internally.
Without
So basically,
authentication,
what?
how without authentication, how's your SSO worked?
No, there is some authentication, but I am actually not dealing with that part currently.
No. So, on which protocol you are working now?
On which protocol I'm not getting it.
You are implementing SSO.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
So on SSO, on which protocol you are implementing it? Because in Java, you are implementing it in Java, I guess.
yeah.
So in Java, if you want to enable SSO,
Hmm.
you need a protocol to
Yeah.
interconnect between two systems. Okay.
Okay.
So on which protocol you are using this? Which protocol you are using?
Mm, I don't. Uh, Protocol as such means
Okay. What
yeah,
security mechanism you are using?
security mechanism.
Yeah, because you are interconnecting two systems using SSO.
Correct.
Okay, first let me know what is do you know about what do you know about SSO?
SSO that what I understood like you have been you will be generating a token and with that token that same token will be accepted by the
Do you know
application you will.
what is the full form of SSO?
SSO. No, I have not considered.
Okay, you are so how you are implementing? Like, see, let me just know. Let me just tell you about SSO is single sign-in. Okay,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
single sign-on. So you are implementing a single sign-on.
Mm-hmm.
So first and foremost thing when you implement a single sign-on is the
Mm-hmm.
basic authentication mechanism or a security mechanism.
Okay.
So any type of mechanism have you implemented in Java for SSO?
Uh, I think yes, I we have, uh, but maybe I am not given the part of it. So most of the part actually I was working on the dashboard. Like here and there some are queries which are coming through the golden gate that I've actually configured over there. So
Okay,
maybe
so
that
dashboard is a UI part. Okay,
yeah.
so when you generate a request for single sign-on, let's say your application have something called a tab for a single sign-on. Okay, when you click on that tab or a button,
Mm-hmm.
I guess there is a button. I don't know about your UI. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
there's a button, so you have clicked on that, so
Mm-hmm.
it will send a particular request to backend.
Correct.
Okay, correct.
Correct.
So how you form that because you are working on UI,
Yeah.
you told. So how you form that message and what headers you provided in that message, your request.
So there's actually what other team has provided me the REST APIs across it. So what suppose you click on the button. So there's this another bundle of the resources will get captured once you click on the button. It will the user ID what you have logged into and whatever the password of it and then kept it from it. So once I captures all those things, then they have provided me the REST APIs Then I provided the REST API bundled with the resources, and then I provided to the user to REST. Then it goes to then it goes to the backend, and then from there it will generate the token, and then all the things that happened on the way it goes.
Okay. So have you implemented any RESTful API there?
Yes, not here but in previous client.
Okay, just let me know about the RESTful guideline and how you did that
RESTful
implementation.
guideline.
Yeah, RESTful guideline and how you implemented a particular RESTful API, any workflow.
Uh, Workflow.
Okay, just simple. Let me know about
Mhm.
the request flow of a RESTful API. How your
So
request comes to your, yeah, how your request flow in the RESTful API world.
all the RESTful APIs actually works on the resource. So basically, if you are generating a particular resource, so there should be a path where it should flow. So for example, in the Spring Boot part, if you are creating the RESTful API, so there are some notations which helps you to determine whatever the control, what are the controllers. So if you put it like at the rate last controller, so what it means like it whatever the bean container will take it as a all the whatever you have defined in the class, that this is class going to be the last controller. So what it actually does is defines out the path. So the RESTful API is contains of the context. So basically, you have the IPs, you have the port, then you have the context. So basically, all the context has been defined to a particular what you can say a functionality as per se, and then accordingly that uh, bean has been created within the bean container, and then once you call upon it, so resources will act upon accordingly.
Okay, so beans are been created in your bean container. So which bean container is responsible for that? Which container used to create that bean?
Which container used to create that bean? But I'm not sure of.
Okay, you are aware of Spring and Spring Boot.
Spring Boot.
Okay, so how many containers are there?
uh, I actually know one container, like there's a Spring bean container. It's there, and yeah.
Okay, yeah, let's start with the core first, then
Okay.
we'll gradually move to this advanced topics. Okay,
Yeah,
so have you experience on Java 8?
a bit.
What are the new functionalities added in Java 8?
So in Java, stream APIs are there. Time zone APIs are there. Lambda function is there. Interface contains static and default methods. We get functional interfaces introduction, and yeah, in the hash map itself, when there's a collision, so instead of uh, internal implementation of the linked list, now they have approached for the tree implementation when there's a collision, and yes.
Okay, so what is the functional interface?
So functional interfaces are the ones which contains only one abstract method and can contains a numbers of static and default methods.
So how you will create your own functional interface if you want.
So you can define out the functional interface by creating the function interface within one abstract method and with the annotations like at that functional interface.
Okay. And if I not provide that annotation at that function interface,
Then it is also in functional interface.
mm-hmm. And what are the readily available function interfaces in Java 8?
Compared to comparable are there that I have known of. Uh, Other than that, other than that, I don't.
Mm-hmm. No issues. What are stream APIs?
So Stream APIs are basically uh, it's a it's a methodology to handle the flow of data. Uh, uh, it can be a parallel or a serial one, which has its own terminal and limited operation, uh, which limits you to the flow of data from which you wanted to draw upon. Um, so yes, I think that's the definition.
So what are the functions available in stream API?
Uh, we have shorted, then you collect for each methods are there. Filter, map, flat map, and reverse. Uh, and yes, I think I
Mm,
remember this one of these.
yeah, no issues. Okay. Just let me know about any one functionality of any of this which you properly know. Functionality of any method.
So functionality of any method, let's say a shorted one. So when there's a stream of API comes in, so shorted method actually takes into account the comparator, and once you provide the comparator, so it basically shorted out the data according to what the comparator is actually doing. So what the implementation of the comparator, and then uh, then you collect that collector you wanted to terminate by using for each loop. You can do that. Other than that, filter maps also there. So basically, filter actually works same as an SQL query. Suppose, for example, you have a table, and it consists of 10 rows, and if you wanted only 5 rows, 10 rows, so you can filter out those things. Uh,
So if you apply a filter on a particular stream,
mhm.
which function interface is getting called?
Which functional interface is getting called? Uh, which functional interface? Um, I don't know.
No issues. I would like you to open your notepad and share your screen.
Oh, okay.
Notepad++ or any editor you want.
Yeah.
I guess this is only half an hour interview.
Yeah.
Okay, so we are reaching towards the time.
Mm, You able to see the screen?
Yes, visible now.
Mm.
I have pinged you something on the chat. Let me know what is the output of this program.
Mm. Where's the chat?
Right corner below.
Yeah, I got it. Yeah, this is the one, right?
Yeah, this is the program.
Okay.
What will be the output of this?
Okay. Mm. Since it already been casted, casted, this is already being given to a. I think it will present like this in M2P.
Mhm. So will it be visible there?
I think yes.
Okay, no. Have you ever seen serial version UUID in your program?
Yes, I have.
What is that and what it represent to?
So basically, once you serialize one of the, suppose you store the state. Suppose you store the state of the object, and if that particular CL GGU idea was not there, so basically, if you do some modification, then once you restore that particular object after the modification, then it will not be able to reflect on what the changes are, and it will lead to some compilation or the runtime error. But if you do have so that particular object we restore that to that particular state, not with the newly created what modification you have in there.
So what it represent to?
It basically is a coverage for your state uh, of the object which you have restored.
Coverage means
It's basically it will understand like with this GGUID, uh, this is my data members and these are the methods which is already which will be present once the creation of object is there. But if you don't have it, then it will and if you once you don't have it and if you modified it again after restoring it, then the restoration will not be possible or it will lead to some error.
so what if I don't have this serial version UUID? Will it work? Suppose I
It
don't
will
have this
it
serial
will
version UUID.
it will work, but until and unless you don't have any modification after restoring it.
Okay, let's say I have a class and I don't have this serial version UUID specified in that class.
Mhm.
I'm storing that particular object. Okay, I'm
Okay.
saving that state of the object at the point of time. Mhm.
Okay.
Okay, now when I will recover that object, what will happen? Will it will I able to recover that object?
Yeah, you will be able to recover that object.
Then what is the significance of this if I'll put that?
The significance comes when you did the modification after storing it.
Mm-hmm.
So, for example, let's take an example. For example, if you have a class and you have certain let's say variables, so variable A, B, and C, and then what you do is like you store that state of object into some file stream. Let's say. What you will do after storing it, then you change when then you add a new variable. So while storing that particular object, then it does not know what is the state of that particular what is the state of that particular class.
So
So then,
let's say I haven't specified the serial version UUID in my class and I store the object. I modified the object and then I want to recover the object. It will be the same.
no, it will lead to the error. That's what I'm saying.
This will lead to, and in case of serial version UUID, what it will do?
It will
It won't lead to error, is
no
it?
it no, it will lead to error, but you will be able to recover that object what you have what you have placed over there.
How?
How means I'm not getting it.
How I'll recover that object if I have modified that?
No, you will be able to recover to that state where GUID is present.
Okay, okay. Does it have significance to serialization or not?
Yes, it do have.
How that works serialization?
Sorry,
How that serialization work and what the role this UUID play in that?
to uh, to understand the state of to remember the state of the class object.
Okay, let's move. It's already 6:30.
Yeah.
Are you comfortable if we approach if we take some more time?
Uh, well, if it is tomorrow is
Yeah,
uh,
because
mhm.
okay, if you don't have uh, if you have 10 minutes, then it will be good. Otherwise, we can wrap it up. It's up to you.
Just give me a moment. Let me check this. Just give me a moment. Uh, yeah, sure. 10. Only 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so have you worked on any virtualization,
Virtualization.
microservices? You are ramping up, I guess. You
Sorry,
haven't worked microservices.
I worked a bit.
Okay, so on work, what kind of architecture you have worked on?
Architecture. Basically, I worked on one of the Saga patterns. So basically, what we have is uh, uh, you know, um, so basically the interconnection of the interconnection of the services basically via the Saga pattern. So basically, we worked on this transactional data. So basically, we have two services. and have their own local DB instances. So basically, we communicated through the message broker. So um, uh,